Hello and welcome to my channel, Mystic Mim Tarot. I just wanted to say a special thank you to everyone who sent me beautiful messages to get well. You are all so sweet to me. I'm so happy to have you as my soul tribe. You truly are a blessing in my life. Now today I'm doing a reading from Spirit to you, Divine Feminine. We'll get a lot of different messages for you from Spirit. We'll be using a new self-care deck later on in the reading. I will also finish this off with several songs. This is only a collective reading, not a personal one, so it won't apply to all Divine Feminines. Please take the cards that resonate and leave the ones that don't. Also, the genders may be reversed in this reading. And let's begin. What would Spirit like you to know today, Divine Feminine? Twin flame or not, divine partner or not, you had to leave this man behind as it was doing your head in. It was impossible for you to keep dealing with this man. You let it go for your sanity. He keeps racking up more and more karma the more time he spends with the Karmic. The Karmic is such a scammer that she got your ex involved in criminal activities. Now he is in deep trouble with the law and is losing sleep worrying about this. He is up late at night with insomnia, trying to think of ways to approach you again, Divine Feminine. He judged you and thought he was actually better than you. That wasn't real love in the first place. You put in so much effort and time with this ex. You were 100% loyal and you gave him your all. The problem was that you were the one who was left depleted in the end. You were depleted of money, energy, resources, time, health, and patience. The work that you have done on yourself is commendable. I am not allowing anyone from your past to come back around and hurt you again. They have literally been taken out of your life by me. He is scared of the power within you now, Divine Feminine. He was bossy, tyrannical, and selfish. You did feel a strong soul tie with him. However, you realized he was too far gone. You couldn't sacrifice your own health trying to save him. He feels that you are not only the best that he has ever had, but you are also the best that he will ever have in this lifetime, Divine Feminine. You are abundant now in not just wealth, but also peace, strength, blessings, spiritual upgrades, personal fulfillment, improved health and sleep, and a positive outlook for your future. What else would Spirit like to say to you today? You have always given too much to the people in your life, Divine Feminine, even those who never appreciated it. The Karmic verbally, emotionally, and physically abuses him. A lot of you Divine Feminines would hear him out for closure. However, the door is now officially closed. You have decided that you are not taking anyone back from the past who has betrayed you, juggled you, or lied to you. What people fail to realize is that when they try to harm a chosen one, they are essentially hurting me. If you are a light worker, a spiritual teacher, a healer, an earth angel, etc., and someone breaks your heart intentionally, they will suffer immediate karma for doing so. This is exactly what happened with your ex. He is paying karmic debt right now for picking that karmic over you. He is not coping with it, and that's why he wants to run back to you for the protection that you automatically provide for him due to your high spiritual rank. Your new soulmate that I am gifting you with will recognize your worth immediately, unlike your ex, Divine Feminine. You did way too much for this man without any appreciation or reciprocation. You always put good out there into the universe, and that is always going to come back to you, Divine Feminine. You have a beautiful soul. The karmic acts like a spoiled little brat, especially when she is drinking. You waited and waited and waited for him to make his decision, and he didn't choose you. It was a blessing though, even though it didn't feel like it at the time. He is putting two and two together regarding this evil karmic. He is aware that the longer he stays, the worse his life is becoming. Being attached to her is bringing him nothing but bad luck and bad karma. He had the hide to leave an empress without closure. He didn't know who he was dealing with. He is very unhappy and disappointed about how things ended between you both. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? Your ex feels that you are someone else now. Some days he feels that he should have been loyal to you, should have prioritized you, should have placed you on a pedestal, should have listened to you more, should have given you more than he took, should have had more respect for you, should have been more kind and gentle, should have treated you better, should have been more genuine with you, and lastly, should have had more empathy and compassion with you. I understand completely that most of you Divine Feminines don't want him back. However, just know that he wants you back. Your ex looked down on people who didn't have much, and that's why he is being humbled by me now and is experiencing financial issues. That is one of the forms of his karma. It is quite ironic that your ex thought that you didn't have much to bring to the table. It turns out that you are the Empress who I am blessing over and over, and one of those blessings is a big financial one. You will have more than enough. It turns out the karmic he chose has nothing to offer. He had it all wrong. He is not satisfied with the karmic at all. Whatever he did to you that caused you to suffer, he is now doing to the karmic. It is a great thing that she took him off your hands, Divine Feminine. You are much better off without him. Losing control of you is still driving the two of them crazy. The karmic got the man and she remains insecure anyway. Your ex feels he cannot forgive himself for choosing the wrong woman. He will forever choose temptation. He is extremely weak. He disposed of the spiritual union you had together, all for an illusion that the karmic sold him. You originally thought that he was actually much smarter than this. You still believe in real old-fashioned love, DF, despite having your heart broken so badly in the past. The karmic wants to punish you because he still has deep feelings for you and cannot let you go. It is so ridiculous. Your ex was a Judas in your life. He was a traitor. He said one thing and did another. He backstabbed you and betrayed you, Divine Feminine. He has an addictive personality. The karmic pretended to be both religious and spiritual. In reality, she is a fraud and a thief. She tricked him into believing she had it all, the car, the money, the house, but it was all a facade. She was actually stealing money. Things in your life really started to shift when you released him, Divine Feminine. I give you strength every single day to heal, to keep going, and to push forward in life, Divine Feminine. When he fell for the illusion, the karmic sold him. As far as you're concerned, he sealed his fate. Do you feel that he rejected and dumped an honest, genuine woman for a lying, fake demon? Your ex is trying to manifest you back into his life, Divine Feminine. He was too wishy-washy with you, and you wanted something concrete, Divine Feminine. You wanted a solid love offer. The karmic loves to spend money, however she hates earning it. Even though the karmic is extremely delusional, she does understand why she is getting calmer now. The karmic is so curious about what you have going on in your life. It is none of her business. The karmic spread rumors about you, and not one of them was true, Divine Feminine. She is a true hater, a gossip, a troublemaker, a liar, and a very evil, nasty being. You feel whatever you decide to do with your life or who you decide to see is your prerogative, Divine Feminine. Your ex is used to women who compete with other women for him, scream and swear, constantly text and ring his phone, and argue and even fight. He got in way too deep with her, and now they are stuck together financially. Divine Feminine, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. You are still in shock at how this man changed up on you. He switched up on you all of a sudden. It was heartbreaking, disappointing, and shocking for you, Divine Feminine. The karmic and him both use one another, and that is the ironic part. They both had ulterior motives from the get-go. They were both wondering what they could actually gain from one another. He feels as though in trying to hold you back from your blessings, the opposite actually took place. His tactics only made you succeed more, receive more blessings, meet your true soul tribe, acquire more money and possessions, and overall, you're just abundant now. You got back all of your energy and have embarked on a new opportunity which has brought success into your life. A lot of you have come to the realization that your ex was nothing but a blockage in your life. He gave you no closure because he didn't want things between you both to completely finish. He thought he could give you some time to cool off, then he could come back into your life. All of this time, he was convinced that you were the one who would eventually need closure. He tried to lower your self-esteem, your confidence, and your self-worth. He did this by playing hard to get, leaving you hanging, making you believe he could easily replace you. He was breadcrumbing you, and finally he ghosted you and blocked you. Your ex is a narcissist who preys on innocent women. He is a Don Juan who is very good with his words and very smooth. In the start, he comes in like a knight in shining armor, saying and promising all kinds of wonderful things. This is simply the love bombing stage, the first stage of dealing with a narcissist. This is how they reel their victims in. You were breadcrumbed by him and then ghosted with no apology. He was a master manipulator. The great news is that he can no longer project his problems onto you, Divine Feminine. You are no longer his punching bag. He can no longer play with your mind either. You have endured a lot of betrayal and painful heartbreak throughout your life. Definitely too much for one person to bear. He knew the Karmic didn't have anything on you, Divine Feminine, but continued to stay with her to prove a point to you. He caused his own downfall with his ego and pride. He was trying to prove to you that he could find an upgrade of you very easily. That's how arrogant he was. He soon discovered that trying to replace the love you gave him was nearly impossible. Because you set boundaries with him, he thinks that you played with him. How does that make any sense? After you ended that toxic karmic cycle that you were in, your mindset completely changed. You are welcoming in this new chapter in your life and excited about what the future holds for you. Divine Feminine, your ex was hot and then cold, in and then out, up and then down. It was like he had bipolar and you were stuck on a roller coaster with him and you couldn't get off. It was so exhausting for you. What else would Spirit like you to know today, Divine Feminine? When you connect with your future soulmate, if you already haven't, you will feel happiness, joy, and fulfillment. It is such a meaningful and deep connection that will provide you with support, comfort, and understanding. This is how you will know that they are the one for you. They come into your life at exactly the right time when you need them. You feel like you have known them forever and feel a connection immediately. You will never get sick of spending time with them. They will understand everything about you. You feel comfortable telling them what makes you sad, happy, excited, etc. You will bring out the best in one another always. You will work together to improve one another's lives. You cannot imagine your life without them. You just know and feel that they are the one for you. You men have to stop thinking that you can keep getting second and third chances with a solid woman. You're going to play with her so much until she doesn't want you anymore. Till your touch doesn't faze her, till she stops answering your calls, till she stops asking for your time because you wore her out mentally. You had better stop playing with people that really love you. One day she's going to wake up and her love for you will be gone. Your ex is a narcissist. Did he do any of these particular things, Divine Feminine? Ruin holidays? Side with everyone over you? Drive recklessly to scare you? Never let you sleep? Act like an immature child if they don't get their own way? Punish you if you don't do what they want? Minimize your achievements and accomplishments? Seem angry when good things happen to you? Mock your dreams? Tell you your dreams are unrealistic or you cannot fulfill them? Tell you you are not that great? Try to convince you that your friends are no good and discourage relationships with them? Empaths don't see the world through the same lens as narcissists. That's why empaths are heartbroken when the narcissist lies, cheats, and smears their name. It's incomprehensible to the empath how someone moves from love to hate in the blink of an eye. Narcissists have two sets of rules. They demand you do all of the apologizing. You respect them. You can't say anything or criticize them. You do whatever they say, and you can't have feelings or express those feelings. However, none of those rules apply to them. They can do and say whatever they want, whenever they want, never apologizing and being totally disrespectful, and they seem to think that is perfectly fine. Divine Feminine, sometimes healing makes you realize that the only answer to disrespect, betrayal, and any negative situation is distance. You choose to walk away because you no longer want to react, argue, or fight to prove your point. Instead, you simply prefer to remove yourself from the conversation and the situation that affects your peace of mind. Every woman gets tired eventually of the arguing, the back and forth, the trying to understand why you hurt her, and when she gets to that point in her life, it's over for you because she feels nothing for you anymore. No hate, no anger, just nothing. What else would Spirit like you to know today, Divine Feminine? Keep going, Divine Feminine. No matter how bad things are right now, no matter how many days you have spent crying, no matter how many days you have spent wishing things were different, no matter how hopeless and depressed you feel, I promise you, you won't feel this way forever. Divine Feminine, I am just reminding you that you are not responsible for other people's poor behavior, bad moods, healing, happiness, journeys, victim mentality, unkindness, lack of respect, negative reactions to your boundaries, and the way they choose to live their lives. One thing that you really like about yourself is that no matter how bad you have been treated, no matter what you have been going through, you still have a heart of gold and lots of love to give. That is one thing that no one can ever take away from you. DF, you have a big heart for a reason. You stand out from the rest of them because you can endure far more than what you think you can. You are so strong and so brave, even when your heart has been ripped apart and is beyond recognition. Even when you have been left alone by the ones you need most, you still got up to face another day. You are the bravest of them all, a survivor who makes sure she is a thriver. Your ex ghosted you, Divine Feminine. Ghosting takes away the opportunity to talk and process, which can allow healing. But without conversation, it can cause someone to question their worth, what they did wrong, and if the person ever really liked them. This can lead to trauma and other severe emotions like depression and anxiety. Is this you, Divine Feminine? People who have been single for too long are the hardest to love. They have become so used to being single, independent, and self-sufficient that it takes something extraordinary to convince them that they need you in their life. You weren't sure if this ex-person of yours was your twin flame or not. These are some signs that you have met your twin flame. Instant recognition and intense attraction. The relationship is turbulent. You're on again, off again. Feeling drawn to the other person. Amplified insecurities and doubts. Synchronicity and intense emotions. You will feel as though you have met before or always known each other. A twin flame is an intense soul connection with someone thought to be a person's other half. It is based on the idea that sometimes one soul gets split between two bodies. A twin flame relationship will be both challenging and healing. This is due to the mirroring nature of a twin flame. They show you your deepest insecurities, fears, and shadows. These are more signs that you have found your twin flame. 1. When you first meet them, there will be an intense sense of attraction, recognition, and longing. They feel so familiar. 2. You're very similar. You have a lot in common as far as values, past experiences, and interests. You complement each other. Your insecurities and doubts are amplified. This type of relationship will reflect your problems and deepest insecurities, so you can both work through them to heal and grow. They feel magnetic. You feel drawn to them physically when they're near you, as well as magnetically when you're apart. 6. The relationship is tumultuous. These relationships aren't all smooth sailing. Being with a twin flame is like being confronted by yourself, the parts of yourself you may not like. 7. You keep coming back together. At some point, one of you may walk away out of fear or anger, but you always return to them. 8. The relationship is very intense. Because you are connected at a soul level, you feel things deeper together, which makes things more intense and passionate. They push you to be a better person and do better. Because twin flames act as mirrors, they challenge us to do better, and often your purposes are aligned in a way that pushes both of you to new heights. It is a very expansive relationship that promotes a lot of growth. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? If you feel like a change, you should move your furniture around or do a bit of interior design to improve your surroundings. Remember that a change is as good as a holiday, Divine Feminine. Your ex feels like you will be in contact with him soon. It is only a matter of time, he feels. The way he treated you, Divine Feminine, Times that by 1,000, and that is how he treats the karmic. A woman with trust issues is a woman who has heard, "I promise I'll never hurt you," too many times, with actions that tell otherwise. Divine Feminine, you should practice positive affirmations daily. Examples of this include, "I am beautiful. I am a great person. I deserve only the best. I am lovable. I love myself and wonderful things happen to me. I attract wealth and I have a lot to offer." Self-care practice has the power to get rid of stress, anxiety, and burnout, improve mood, build resistance, and boost well-being. Bring time and energy to things and people with love, and nurture self-love, self-worth, and self-esteem. Divine Feminine, on the days when you don't feel the best, it is important that you take care of yourself by prioritizing self-care. Self-care is the act of caring for yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. It includes anything that will help you to pause, relax, and recharge so that you can feel your best. Here are some examples for you if you're having a bad day with self-care. Try a new tea or coffee. Write down your goals and make a plan to achieve them. Join a book club. Listen to your favorite music. Take some deep breaths. Journal about how you are feeling. Call or text someone you love. Get a massage. Practice muscle relaxation. Do yoga. Follow a YouTube channel. Eat nutritious meals to stay healthy and strong. Cuddle with a pet. Take a break from the news. Try a new hairstyle or experiment with makeup. Go to the movies. Knit or sew. Do volunteer work. Learn to play an instrument. Go and have a coffee with a friend. Make a vision board. Plan a list of short-term and long-term goals for yourself. Sing and even dance, Divine Feminine. Pray more. Buy yourself a present. Watch a funny movie. Find a new hobby. Practice positive affirmations. Do some gardening. Try and practice mindfulness. Think about your positive qualities. Relax in the sun. Light some incense or burn some essential oils. Start a skincare regime. Go for a nice drive. Put on an outfit that makes you feel good. Watch your favorite show. Take a bath. Watch the sunset. Cook or order in your favorite meal. Go to the beach or a swimming pool. Visit a museum or an art gallery. Take a day off work or your responsibilities to just relax. Go for a walk in nature. Learn how to forgive yourself for your past mistakes. Stop comparing yourself to others. Remove all toxicity from your life. Learn to say no. Never take on more than you feel that you can handle. Try learning something new. Drink more water. Listen to an audio book or a podcast. I'll get various songs now from my song deck. The lyrics in these songs reflect how Spirit would like you to think and feel about yourself right now. Know Your Worth by Khalid. Ride Solo by Jason Derulo. Beautiful by Christina Aguilera. Pretty Girl Rock by Kerry Hilson. Stronger by Britney Spears. Miss Independent by Kelly Clarkson. Woman by Doja Cat. Girl Power by the Cheetah Girls. Freedom by Pharrell Williams. Brand New Me by Alicia Keys. Better by Myself by Hey Violet. Don't Hurt Like It Used To by Grace Carter. It's a Wrap by Mariah Carey. And the last one is Rise by Katy Perry. I hope you found this reading interesting, Divine Feminine. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Bye!